You must listen to what your parents or like friends say about your relationships. Here is why. I'm Amina. I'm gonna talk about things based on my own experience, and I wanna make these little warnings that I'm talking about things and situations when you are in great relationships with someone that is trying to say something about your relationships, and they aren't jealous. They are just there. They are close people, and they want what's good for you. Okay. Noted. Let's move on. First things first. They simply aren't amused like you. When we are getting to know someone, we might have those fake scenarios in our mind, like, oh, this person, I like this person, maybe he or she, like, doesn't even matter, will do this, will do that, maybe he thinks that I'm this, maybe he thinks that I'm that. Just because we're in a relationship, that means this person loves me, this means this person is gonna do everything for me, and blah blah blah. You're wrong. Here's why. You have to kinda tune off those things, aka dreams, aka visions about your partner, and you have to pay attention to actions. Nothing more. When you have those pink glasses as well, you might think this person did this person did that, I didn't actually like it, but that doesn't matter. And for example, when you come to your friend, when you come to your parents, you tell about situations and they be like, wait, but it's weird. You don't have to be like, no, it's not weird. You have to pay attention to what they say, because they aren't that amused as you. They have this clear vision, they have this clear mind that helps them to see things as they are, not as they want them to be. Okay, what I'm trying to say, when we are coming to our friends, or as I said before, our parents, but I'm gonna talk about parents in general, because parents are the ones we are willing to ignore until the end, and they are the right ones at the end of the day. I mean, like, in many cases, not in all of them, but in many cases, they are willing to protect you, they are willing to give you what you really deserve, like great things, right? And when they see that someone is treating you wrong, they're simply telling you. For example, remember those situations when your parents were like, don't be friends with this specific person, this person seems to be the wrong one, or this person seems to be like this or that, like the bad characteristics, right? And you're like, no, mom, or maybe dad, like, who cares? No, you don't understand, they're great, I like them, they're my best friends. Who is the right one in the end of the day? That's what I'm talking about. So actually, you have to pay attention, because as I said before, they aren't amused. They have this clear vision that helps them as well, that helps them to see things as they are. And because of that, you have to listen to them. I'm not saying that you have to accept every single thing, that you have to do every single action in every single way they say, but you have to pay attention. They are saying real things and not what your imaginary world has. As I said before, I'm talking about things based on my own experience. So let me tell you this story. I was with this guy, we had a long-term relationship. They were things I was willing to ignore, because I was simply thinking, he'll try for me, he will change for me because he loves me. And guess what? He never did this. So I'm simply saying that this mistake, this trap, a huge trap every single person gets in, is that we think just because we love someone, someone loves us back, and they're gonna change for us. Let me tell you this. If they don't want to change, they will never change. To be it you, to be it other person, to be it, I don't know, their family members, they will change only when they want to change, not because you want this specific thing. I think I'm a great person, okay? So I think he was lucky to have me. I was trying to communicate some things that I didn't like. I was saying like, I don't like this specific situation, and blah 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 blah. Let me tell you why, let me tell you this or that. Like, I was trying to make points, not because I simply wanna argue, or not because I simply wanna change him. No, I just wanted this to feel comfortable for both of us, not for just him, not just for me, okay? But like, if just for me, it's fine. I had this hope, I had thoughts like, no, he loves me, he will change for me. When I was telling things, he was just trying to convince me. He was just trying to say like, no, you are the one who thinks wrong here. You are just brainwashed by your TikTok, by your modern feminism, blah blah blah. And I was just saying things that are like bare minimum, like a woman can wear things she wants to. Okay, listen to me. I would have never believed if someone told me from future that, hey, you're gonna be in a relationship with the person whose characteristic you actually hate. For example, I would never believe anyone who told me like, you're gonna date with the person who says a woman has to cook just because she's a woman, has to take care of child because That's in women's nature. Or you have to wear this specific clothes because I'm with you. I know what other men think. Oh, guess what? Your partner thinks the very same thing. If they say this, if they say, I know what other men think, and that's why I don't want you to wear this dress. Simply because this asshole thinks the same way, he can't describe other men to think, okay? If I see someone does something, I'm not saying like, oh, I know what they think, I know what they do because I'm a woman. For example, if I say a woman, I don't know, like does something, I'm not saying, oh, I know what she thinks because I'm also a woman, so I know how they think. What the fuck? Everyone is different. You can't know what other people think because they are simply other people. They are not you. You have your mindset, they have their mindset, okay? And just because this stupid phrase is there, I'm a man, that's why I know what other men think. Please, I'm begging you, break up with him because he's an asshole. A person you should never cross your path with, okay? And then we move on. And I want to tell you about this specific situation. Let's say it was preparation for us meeting in real life. And he forced me to do the thing I didn't actually want to do. So it's a basic thing, but still, you have to notice those action in details because they are showing who they are in details. You just should never ignore them, okay? So there was this situation when he said like, we were talking something about my nails. I was saying like, oh, I'm gonna paint them nude or black, I don't know, I don't remember. And he was like, no, I want you to paint them white. And I was like, but I don't like white. Why would I paint them white if I don't like this color? And he was like, because I want to. Who are you, asshole? Like, okay, I know we're in a relationship, but still, I'm a human being. I'm a grown adult, okay? I can take decisions by my own. I don't need you to tell me what kind of color paint my nails because simply I know what kind of color I want to paint my nails. It's just simple things, details they're trying to control you in. It's not like, oh, that's so cute, they're so caring. No, that's not cute, they're simply manipulative. What the fuck are you talking about? So this specific thing, and I was saying like, but I don't like this white color. And he was trying to manipulate me, like, why other women are willing to do things for me, things I want, and you aren't willing to even though you are my girlfriend. This was weird for me. And then I was thinking like maybe I should paint them white just for this asshole. Actually, I hated white color on my nails, fine. But still, I was thinking about, I see it's important for him. Like, you want this color white? Paint your nails white, okay? I want you to know that I painted my nails black after all, okay? But there was this moment when I was thinking about maybe I should paint them white. I bought this white color, white nail polish, and my mom saw me painting them and she was like, what are you doing? Like, you don't like this color? And I said like, yes, but he wants me to do this. And she was like, so what? Like, and I was mad at my mom because she said a thing I knew she was right about. Because she noticed that he's been an asshole, but I was trying to ignore that. I was willing not to pay attention to this just because he was a person I chose to be in a relationship with. And here's one thing. If you are thinking, I made this decision to be with the person, that's why I have to do this, that's why I have to tolerate that. No, you made this decision to be with the person based on things you saw in this person, based on things this person showed you. And if you notice things during your relationship, for example, and these things aren't something you can tolerate, you have to discuss it first, and then if a person is not willing to change, leave this person. This person isn't for you. Even though you might think, but it's gonna be dumb because I made this decision to be with him. Babe, tune on your brain. You know, we have the thing when we are trying to make this person look better in our mind, especially in the beginning when we like them, but that's where you have to tune off your imaginary world and pay attention to real actions. That's where they show themselves. And I thought I knew this person, as I said before, we were in a relationship, and there were many moments I wasn't okay with, and I was trying to tell him like, I'm not okay with this, I'm not okay with that. And I guess what? He was saying like, I'm just this way, like I'm just this person, that's who I am, like you chose me knowing this. I want you to understand, when they say such things, that's the biggest representation of their words, that they will never change for you. I was trying to ignore this simply because I wanted to believe that fact, that this person is gonna change for me. That's why I was in my imaginary world. I was trying to wear those pink glasses and think like, because I'm this great and you know that I'm this great, but back then I wasn't that secure about myself. That's why I let my previous version tolerate some things I would never tolerate now, okay? Because I was thinking like, okay, I see this red flag in him, but because we are together, because he says he loves me and blah blah blah, he will change this, so I feel comfortable. And then When I started to pay attention to real actions, I didn't like that. I saw my words mean nothing to him because, for example, whatever I say, he just tried to, let's say, change the perspective. He was trying to gaslight, to manipulate me. So at the end of the day, I broke up with him. Thank God, that was the best decision. And I want you to know it's fine if you cry about your breaking up, because I miss that person, even though I knew my action, my decision to break up was the right one. It's okay when you miss someone, but you have to have enough self-respect and understanding that you made what's best for you. It's okay to miss someone because they gave you some things you can give yourself right now, like those feelings. That's why you actually have to give things to yourself, so other people can't impress you that easily. I'm thinking about creating a bit about this. Coming back to what I was saying, pay attention to their actions, not their words, because I can say, I'm a millionaire. Where is my money then? So actions speak louder than words, that's facts. You never have to doubt it, because that's the truth. When other people say, for example, let's say it's your parents, when they say like, don't you think it's weird? You don't have to be, no, it's not weird just because I chose the person. You don't have to protect someone just because you chose to be with them, okay? Think about this. You chose a version of them you kinda liked, but when they start showing who they really are, you have to accept this. You don't have to be like, you changed, what's going on? What have I done wrong? Because you did nothing wrong, okay? It's just who they are, and you have to accept this. It's better to break up and be by your own than be with an asshole and turn your life into disaster, into your nightmare. And that's why many people that are in toxic relationship, they are being like, I don't know if I should quit because we have this, because we have things that are like connecting us, children, I don't know, like credits. They have things, maybe even waste years, you know, because they think like, I've put so much time in this, how can I quit easily? No, okay, it's not easily. I'm just saying you can do this, and you have to do this. It's better to quit later than never than be in relationships that are gonna kill you, kill your identity, kill who you are, and just destroy you and destroy your will to live your best life. So I generally think you have to pay attention to parents' words, because, for example, my mom, she was saying things I wasn't willing to notice. She was saying like, Amina, that's not okay. Like, pay attention to this, please. And I'm saying this, I'm not trying to teach you or something. I'm just trying to make you realize things you wouldn't realize because maybe you are too young, or maybe you're just not willing to. And I was like, Mom, I kind of understand this, but how can he do this? I love him. I don't want him to do this and to do that. And she was like, yeah, you love him, but what? Like, you have to be brave enough to leave places that are toxic for you, that can destroy you, because you have to respect you have to love yourself, you have to protect yourself from assholes, okay? And they are always going to be in your life, trust me. Assholes are everywhere. You walk, like maybe even your family, okay, maybe your relatives, your friends, you can find them even there. But that's why it's important to be so picky, to pay attention to people, to filter them, to choose the right ones to be with you, because if they are your, let's say, surrounding, they influence you a lot. Even that man I was with, he kind of killed my confidence. In a way, those words were there. You will never find someone like me. Who else would love you like I love you? Or I remember a phrase he told me when I said like, we are breaking up. He was like, okay, but think again, because all you lose is a fighter. He's fighting for a relationship. And all I lose is an irresponsible quitter. Quitter? Is that how you say this? Like, wait, I'm confused. Like the person who quits something, okay? That's what I mean. Gosh, I believe that in a way, but I was also laughing at this. I was texting my friend, and it's great when you have those friends, because I sent this thing and they were like, what the fuck is he on? Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, he is lucky that he had you in his life, in his miserable life. And I was like, yeah, but then I was crying over this, because still, that was the person I loved. And I know it's easy to say, but like, I went through this, and I made this decision to break up, and I suffered a bit, not like a bit, but like for months, and even, I'm gonna say even more, like I still remember him, but now I remember him, I'm being like, how the fuck could I be with that person? I saw every single red flag, but I was trying to ignore that because I loved him, because I had strong feelings. And that's what I'm talking about. You have those feelings, and your close people, your parents, mostly your friends, yeah, they don't have those feelings, so that they are not willing to protect someone's image in your eyes because they are being honest with you. And because they are being honest with you, you might not like this because they might ruin your imaginary situations. And that's why you have to notice what they do, not what they say. Because as I said before, actions speak louder than words, and you will never convince me. I know this based on my own experience. That's what I believe in, that's what works for me, and that's it. I remember when I was saying about my standards, like about things I want to have in my life, when I said to him, like, money is important in everyone's life because money is a tool, is a great tool, but also not a tool, just a thing that helps you live happily, unlocks so many opportunities. He was like, oh my god, no, you are a gold digger. I remember I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm just saying that money is essential. And for example, I want family, I want children, I want to travel a lot, I don't want to suffer, I don't want to work 24/7, just because I'm the person who can take this responsibility for making my life, making his life better. And he was like, oh yeah, you are just a gold digger. I remember I was trying to convince him, but still, if you see that this person, the person you chose, yes, when you are saying about your priorities and you see that you are so different from what they want, please, baby, I know, even if you like them, please leave. This person will just destroy you. This person will just try to make you think the way they like. They will never care about your words, they will never care about your worth in general, okay? They simply will give no fuck about what you want. They will simply give a fuck about themselves and about their ego rather than you and your emotions, your feelings, and blah blah blah. I hope this kind of cleared some situations for you, maybe some thoughts, maybe some doubts you had. And I want you to know that I'm not trying to say that everyone is an asshole. No, you just have to pay attention to those red flags, bad moments, or just things you are not okay with, you don't want to tolerate. You just have to notice them. You have to accept them. And if you understand that this person is very different from you, your priorities, from your desires, what you want to get in your life, I know it's gonna hurt, but you have to accept this. You have to have enough courage, you have to be brave enough, and you have to live, because that's the only way you can be happy, because you are simply willing to be with those people who aren't gonna tolerate bullshit. And I also want you to never lower standards just for someone, because guess what? That's what I did. I lowered my standards for that person I said before. That's what I'm saying about things like he was saying that this the something that is normal for me is not okay because you are a gold digger, because you are brainwashed by your modern feminism, because you are brainwashed by TikTok and blah blah blah. That's what he was trying to make me think. So he was trying to lower me to his level. He saw me, he knew what he is facing, and he wasn't willing to go up to be with me, to change with me, to grow with me. He was trying to bring me down. So I'm here on his level, and he doesn't have to give a shit. He doesn't have to put effort in things just to make him better, to make me feel great, and to make himself grow. Because he wanted what's comfortable for him, and what's comfortable for every single person is to stay on the very same level, to never level up, because leveling up takes courage, takes energy, takes effort. And who wants to do this? You also have to know this, just because you have some mindset doesn't mean that everyone else thinks the same way. So if you, for example, want great things for everyone else around you, it doesn't mean that everyone else around you want great things for others as well. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any comments, any questions, please text me. I would love to support you. I would love to help you. I'm not here to make you feel bad about yourself. I'm here to make you realize some things and to make you feel great about yourself, because you are amazing and you deserve great things. That's it, and we are saying thank you for watching. You have to never give up. You have to be there for yourself. You have to protect yourself, and you have to get this life for yourself, because you deserve great things.